Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jane Lawrence, aka Juicy Jane. I come with a lot of juice. Now I say welcome, get comfortable, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post a video here, okay? And then just have it at the back of your mind that I talk about relationship, love and sex, okay? So don't get freaked out when I get overboard with things. I'm giving you 1 to 3 seconds for you to hit the subscribe button, and then we can get on with the motion for the day. Okay, welcome back. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Now, over time through the media, women have been told that great sex wins a man's heart. That's not true. As a matter of fact, great sex is not a guarantee for a sustained relationship, and that he sleeps with you doesn't necessarily mean that he cares for you. Of course, the majority of men want to freak in the sheet, but then when you perform like a pro, they tend to have trust issues. And yet you see relationship experts telling you 1,001 ways to keep the bedroom hot and spicy, and why those ways and reasons will keep him glued to you forever. The big question here is that despite doing all of these things, wearing your most sexy lingerie, giving him all of the best positions in the world, you know, cooking for him, doing the laundry, being just the good woman, half the time it doesn't lead to, you know, a long-term relationship. If you've ever thought about this and you want to find out my opinion, then this is where you ought to be. Welcome on board, all right? This is the truth, one and only truth. That nothing is capable of keeping a man or a woman in a relationship, any sort of relationship that is, who doesn't want to be kept. So being pretty, being a freak in the shit, being a good woman does not sustain a relationship. If a man wants you, nothing can keep him away from you, and nothing can make him stay if he doesn't want to be kept by you. It's a no-brainer. It's simple as ABC. So, like I told you earlier, being pretty doesn't keep a man, being caring doesn't keep a man, being a freak in a shit doesn't keep a man, being loyal doesn't keep a man, treating a man good doesn't keep a man, making an effort doesn't keep a man. So you could have the best intentions, have the most sincere feelings, be a good woman, and still find out that these things are never enough. So you can't love a man into loving you. With a man, you could always tell he wants to be kept when a relationship gets hard, because a man only fights for a girl he wants to belong to. And that's the truth. So if you find out that he's not fighting for you when things get hard, then he doesn't want to be kept by you. And no, you're not giving up on him. He's the one who gave up on you. And of course, it's you who shouldn't waste any more of your time letting him go. So please know when it's time to let go, know when it's time to walk away, and know when it's time for him to be unkept. It's as simple as that. Please learn the art of letting go, even when it feels like your heart wants what the heart wants. Because being in love in this generation is really scary. You can see all of the bad news on social media platforms. But that's not taking the fact that there are many good relationships out there, many good marriages out there. One thing that I do know is that loyalty is rare, and people are quick to pick a good time over a good thing. Now let me tell you the truth about a good woman. Now a good woman has some level of power that maybe she might not be aware of, and one of them is having the power to make a good man a better man by just being herself. So once a man realizes, appreciates and values what he has, he does all it takes to maintain that relationship. He wouldn't have to speak it, but you would see his actions. And that's why we say putting into consideration his actions over his words. Now, a lot of men don't know how blessed they are to have a woman who would not quit on them. A woman who would still have them when they're broke. A woman who would want to go through life struggles with you and encourage you along the way. A woman that will love you for the things that you have and accept you for the things that you don't. And truly, this type of women are scarce. They're rare. So if you find this kind of woman that loves you for all your flaws and all of your imperfection, then you need to hold her tight and love her with all of your heart. Make her feel like a queen, because the truth is, the same spot that you're playing with, that's the same spot a lot of guys out there are dying to be on. As long as you've accepted to be in a relationship with her and she's giving you 100%, she's been a good woman, you need to appreciate her, because the truth is, it's never greener on the other side. So deal with the demons that you have in there, as long as the demons are demons that you can handle. No one's perfect. You're not perfect. So don't think that the next person out there is somewhat better or perfect than your spouse or perfect than your partner. There is no one perfect, not even you, okay? And same thing goes to the women too. I mean, like if you have a good man who treats you nice, who respects you, don't take him for a ride. Don't take him for a fool. Good men are hard to find. Thank you, stars, if you have a good man. Thank you, stars, if you found a man who treats you like a queen. It's hard to find real men, good men out there. All right, so don't play with the one that you have. Don't take him for a fool. Don't take him for a ride. Indeed, love is scary, but that's the thrill of it all. At the end of the day, we just want someone who just gets us, someone we could trust, someone we could depend on, and ultimately someone that we could have fun figuring life together with. So have patience and make time for something real to grow. And also stop overthinking yourself out of something special. So bottom line, there are no real ways to keep a man. A man only gets to be kept when he realizes your worth and he's man enough and mature enough to commit to you solely. You can't force a man to commit to you. You can't force a man to be in a relationship. So if you're doing all of the things that makes for a great relationship and he's not appreciating you, then, you know, it's not right. You need to find the courage of conviction to leave that relationship. Half the time that we get heartbroken in relationships is because we see these red flags and yet we decide to stay in, hoping that things would change, or he would change, or he would find it in his heart to see how much you love him and change. Men will not change. If God can't force you to change, what makes you think you can force a man to change? What makes you think you have the power to change a man whom God is even trying to change? You can't. God gives every man a will to do right. He's never going to impose his will on any man who doesn't want to accept it. So if you think in that line, what makes you think that a bad man who treats you badly is going to change? He's never going to change. And this is where men and women fall short, believing that what they do depends on if the person will stay with them. Now, never you make a mistake of thinking that having a child for a man will make him change or will make him stay or make him treat you better. That's the tactic that a lot of women have been using over time, and it's proven to never work. Whatever problem that you have in your relationship prior to your baby, it will never change when the baby comes. So don't even try tying a man down, you know, with a baby. It never works. So ultimately, I would like to say this to every woman out there who cares to listen, that we have to see men for who they truly are and not be blinded by the potentials that we see in them. And you should never be put in a position where you have to bend backwards over just so that you get noticed by your mates. So just have it at the back of your mind that nothing keeps anyone, be it a man, be it a woman, in a relationship who doesn't want to be kept. So stop wasting your time when there are lots of people out there far more better than the person who treats you so badly. There are lots of good people out there willing to give you love and love more abundantly, just like Christ would. All right, so thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please do well to subscribe, click on the notification bell to always get notified whenever I post a video. All right, thank you so much for coming back, and I love you big time. Stay well. Mwah. God bless you.